Hi guys, welcome back, and if it's your first time here, hello, my name's Vanessa Lee. So yeah, I was hoping to do an unboxing today, but I'm still waiting for this package to arrive. I placed the order during Black Friday, and it was meant to be delivered yesterday, but for some reason they've used the Royal Mail. And I got a message saying that, well, first of all, they were saying that they were going to deliver it, and then they were like, no, we're not, actually, we've changed our minds. It wasn't even that they've attempted to deliver it, they just changed their minds. So I am still waiting. I haven't received any messages today, although I have been tracking it. It was meant to be here at 1:30. It is now 3. I'm not impressed with Royal Mail right now. It's really irritating me. I mean, I realise it's cold outside. So yeah, that's another thing. The temperature has suddenly gone nuts. It's super, super cold. It's 2 centigrade here today. When I placed the order, it was like 12 centigrade during the day. And then suddenly, within the past 2 days, it's just dipped. So they've had the parcel. Royal Mail have had the parcel now for 2 days, and I just hope that my plants aren't getting too cold. As a distraction, I decided to go around my flat and look for plants that need some help, some attention. So I've got this list together, and I actually found 11 plants that need my help. So yeah, I mean, I don't plan on doing all of these, but I'm gonna go through the list with you. So the first is that I found this in the hallway. Now, I do actually remember taking these cuttings from the mother plant before I gave it away. But yeah, they're looking really rooty. Sorry, this is a spider plant. So yeah, I think I'm going to pot this up, and I want to put it in soil. So that's that. I want to repot my Hoya linearis, the main plant. Now, she's still got flowers on her. I just checked, I gave the plant a little shake because she bloomed recently. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I'll put some footage on the side actually because it's stunning. Yeah, so I really want to repot this plant, but there's one load of flowers that haven't bloomed. So I might not do that today, but I've bought a new vessel and I'm hoping it's going to be the right size. Let me just show you what that's looking like. So this is the vessel that I want to put the main Hoya linearis into. Next, the third one on the list is I wanted to try putting my Hoya Australis Lisa onto a trellis. I do have a trellis. It's like a heart-shaped one. It's quite cute. So I might attempt to do that. The fourth one is I've got a Rhipsalis that I need to repot. I'll have to put the names up. I'm going to show you exactly where they are actually, and yeah, and you'll get to see why I kind of really do need to repot those. And they're under plant light, so as far as they're concerned, it's summer, so I don't think it's going to disrupt them too much. The fifth one is to repot my Hoya linearis cuttings. I have these 2 cuttings of linearis, vessels with linearis in. I mean, they both pretty much have roots, some more than others. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pot these up in pon as they are, and then once the plant has a more substantial root system, I'll put them together with my other linearis, which is in pon. So yeah, there's those guys. Yeah, they're just hanging in the kitchen at the moment. Okay, what's next? The next one is I have a really long plant of string of hearts, which I would like to cut and propagate. The next one, I think we're on number 7 now, which is I need to repot, finally repot these Anthurium Bakeri, and I have 3 pots of these, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. But that one's quite urgent, that needs to be done. The 8th is that I want to repot my Monstera Albo. I actually want to put it into a bigger vessel and put a moss pole in the back, because it looks like it, I mean, I got some advice actually from one of you guys to put my Monstera Albo onto a moss pole, because it's been shooting out a lot of juvenile leaves and I really want to help it. The 9th on the list is I need to add some moss to my one of my moss poles. It's actually for the Philodendron Splendid. That plant just grows so quickly, it's just crazy. I think every week I'm pretty much topping up the pole with more moss. So we're going to get to a stage where I'm going to have to chop that plant and yeah. Oh, the plant, I mean, I love her, but my gosh, she just grows. She grows so quickly. 10th on the list is my terrarium. So I bought this jar from IKEA quite a long time ago. And I have several plants that I want to kind of create a little terrarium with. And I need to put them in this. The 11th is, and the last, although I have just scribbled Anthurium underneath, so I don't know what that is. But the 11th on the list is to repot my Streptocarpus. So yeah, I've been doing like a whole bunch of research on that Streptocarpus, because I really wanted to make sure that obviously I'm using the right soil. It's currently in cocoa core. I'll put some footage up. Yeah, it's currently in cocoa core, and I'm just, fertilizing every time that I water. And yeah, I mean, it seems really happy in that, but it can't stay in cocoa core. So yes, so that I might actually save for another video, because I do want to kind of talk through the differences between Streptocarpus and another species that looks very similar. Okay, let's get into today's stuff. And yeah, hopefully this is going to be a really good distraction for me. So I think I'm going to start with these guys. I have these 3 plants. They're all the same plants, sorry. So I have 3 pots in different substrates. This one's in soil and it looks fairly happy. This one is in, it's got perlite at the bottom and sphagnum moss on the top, and the roots are just going crazy, so I definitely need to do something about that. And then these sad looking ones are in pond, so we're definitely not going to be doing pond. I'm going to get this into something else, and hopefully we can get this to look a lot healthier. Okay, let me tip the camera down. I'm going to mix up some soil and stuff. Hopefully I won't make too much mess. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. I think that's okay, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just kind of headless. Right. Yeah, let's make up some soil first. I'm kind of running low on all substrates at the moment, which is a bit scary. So yeah, in here I have kind of a mix of bark, cocoa core, poke husk, and pomace and all the stuffs. So we're just going to do another one of those. So I'm going to add some more Coca-Cola. There's a bit of plastic in there, which I'm running low on. I'm actually going to add some of this. It's just houseplant soil, so it's just kind of like a really kind of, what am I trying to say? It's an aeroid mix, basically. It's got all the things that you need for aeroids in this substrate. So yeah, all the kind of things that I was just talking about just now. The only additional thing that's in this one, I think, is worm casting, which I might add a little more. Oh, looks gorgeous. Yum. And I'm gonna add some bark. So this one's like a little bit finer than the chunks that I just chucked out of there. Some perlite as well. Whoa, this seat is so squeaky. I don't know what to do about that. It's not like I can, oil it or anything. I guess I'm just going to have to get a new one. But sorry guys about this squeaky chair. Oh, that's looking so good already. I do like that. It's looking very nice. Right. So, what am I going to put these babies in? That is the question. I've kind of run out of the medium-sized plastic cups, and now I've only got these massive ones, and those too big. So I might go for I might have to use orchid pots, which is, that's basically what I'm going to do. So who should we start with? I think I'll start with the soil ones. Let's have a look and see what their roots are like. Wow, shanked that out. Don't see any roots in here. No. Yeah, there's a bit of sphagnum moss and stuff in there. Have a look at you guys. My goodness, what's going on here? What is that? That's just bizarre. Are these two plants or not? Hopefully they're just hugging each other. No, I think it's just one plant. Is that right? So I think this is the kind of plant that would climb by the looks of it. It looks like it's climbing. What do you think? Yeah, it's a climber. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I had a look. I've obviously had a look online to see what these plants look like, but I didn't see any climbing, and I'm not entirely sure what to make of this, to be honest. So it'll be really interesting to see what these plants are going to look like when they arrive. I know this is meant to distract me, but of course I'm not distracted. I want to see my new plants. Oh my gosh. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Like, look, what is going on there? It's so weird. Let's have a look at the others, see if they look just as freaky. Okay, this one's not so bad. This one I can kind of, yeah, they're climbers. So they're going to climb up, and they're already climbing, which is going to be quite difficult to pot them. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about it. Okay, so we've got some lovely roots, so that's good news. Yeah, it's bizarre. Bizarre looking plant. Look at that. Does that even make any sense? Right, I'm just going to go ahead and actually take all of them out. Have a look at the ones that are in pure. Oh my gosh, let me just show you this. How cute is the sphagnum moss? Can you see those little, like it's live? It started growing little sprouts of something. That's just adorable. Oh, I feel so sad that I'm disturbing it. Oh well. Ah, interesting. Okay. So the roots aren't that amazing actually in the sphagnum moss and perlite mix. The soil so far is looking actually the best. Okay, so the last batch. I mean, these plants in pond were the weakest out of them all anyway. Oh, hello, look at those roots. Okay, now I'm confused. Now I really am confused. Let me just show you these roots. They're actually really looking very good. So these are the roots from the pond. These ones are the sphagnum moss. That's the sphagnum moss there. And then we've got the soil ones, which are really good actually. So between soil and sphagnum moss, I don't know what to say really. This perlite I am going to, what am I going to do with it? I think I'll just chuck it in with all the other stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. Right, so after getting them out of the substrates, I'm now rethinking this. I think I might put these back into the soil, just tidy them up a little bit, and just try and make them a bit neater looking. Don't know how I'm going to go about that. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and get this back into soil. All of this. And put them all together. I really don't know what's going on with these roots. Yeah, something like that. What's this? Oh, that. Yeah. So they came out of this pot. I'm actually just going to put them back in again. Like that. I'll skipper. And I think what I'm going to do is just leave them in just normal, just out of a humidity box now. I think it's time. I don't know. I mean, actually what I'll do is I'll put them back in the box, but I'll have the lid on just halfway, because pretty much everything in that box now needs to be acclimatized. Okay, so that's that one. She's back. I mean, it looks slightly better. And then these guys, I think I might put into ponds. So I might wash these roots very quickly. We'll just try and take off. Oh, the roots are so delicate. Oh my goodness. They're really delicate. They're like literally falling off. But yeah, I think I'm going to put this into pond. Because I'm really impressed with these roots. I think those are just quite juicy. Although the leaves themselves look tragic, that could be because the light is too harsh. So I might dim the light. Now, actually, I could do that. I don't mind doing that because everything in that box would probably prefer lower light. I've got an Anthurium Bakeri Give in there. Also want to start acclimatizing that. So yeah, maybe that's the way forward. I'll just put the light down a little lower and remove the lid during the day, and then at night I'll just put it like halfway. Something along those lines, or maybe just a couple of hours each day without the lid first. Okay, let's get rid of this. I'm going to go and give these guys a bit of a rinse, and I'll be right back. Boom. Okay, not much really came off, but yeah, not much really came off, but hey, what are you going to do? I think I'm actually going to, I really want just like a normal pot with no drainage. What can I use? What can I use? Oh, that's right. I want to use this. I can use this tub. I'm just going to take these guys out of here for a moment. Just stick them in there. Oops. Right, perfect. What do I want? I want some little pebbles at the bottom. That looks good. I'll just move that away. And I'm going to add some pond. So this pond is from Soil Ninja, and I've already added some perlite just to kind of make it a little bit fluffy and not so heavy, because these are very delicate roots still. Okay. A little bit more. No, it's going to be kind of tricky. So I really want to get these roots in. Do you know what? I might. Should I cut that? I don't know. I might cut it. That root looks dodgy. Yeah, and the roots on the one, the plant that's in pond are definitely like really thick and bouncy and yum. So I'm happy about that. Whereas these roots are a little bit mushy. Yeah, we'll do something like that. going to shift these guys back a little bit. Yay! Oh, and I've got some leaves here as well. I want to put these in. There's one. And this one. Ooh. Push it up a little bit. Oh my goodness, I just buried it. Oh no. Where are you, little guy? Hopefully it will make its way out again. Oh, there it is. That was a bit heavy-handed. Pull you up a little bit. And you. Boom, that's that. I'm really happy. That's those two sorted. They can go back into the propagation bin. Now I'll put them back here. Now we can do this guy. Oh my gosh, I just want to check my phone to see where this thing is. Where is it? Where is this thing? Oh, I'll bear it. Oh, oops. Okay, let me just tidy up a little bit. So now I want to put this into some soil. Let me just tidy it up a little bit first. And yeah, starting again. It's looking quite cute. They've definitely got bigger. They seem bigger. That one looks a bit dodgy. I'm going to take that one off. Oh, I found this new tool for cleaning. I found this. Now this is like a spot squeezer, and I remember buying this like many years ago. Yeah, I've had this a really long time. And I remember using it once or twice and just realizing this is, yeah, you should never use this kind of thing on your skin, like to squeeze a spot. It's so bad. But I'm really pleased that I have it, because maybe I can use it for scraping off. Yes, it's going to work for this. Yeah, for like scraping off, like kind of, what do they call this? Like sheaths and bits of dirt and stuff. Oh, it's working all right actually. This is working. Yeah, and it's got two ends and they're both fairly smooth, obviously, because they were expecting me to use that on my face. But yeah, I think it's better used in this situation. Gross, I should get a tissue. Yeah, that's gross. So quite gross. More grey stuff. Another one. Yeah, this has been floating around in water, I don't know how long. And it was like on the bottom shelf in the hallway. Completely forgot about it. I don't know what that is. That does not look good. I want to get rid of that. So yeah, I've been a bit clumsy this week. It's been like a really weird week for me. I was like running about at work and I was like lifting some boxes and stuff. And I forgot that there was a door that was left like partially open right next to me, and I swung around and slammed my head against it. and I have this bump on my head. So sore. It's still really sore. It's right on the front of my forehead. I'm surprised I don't have a bruise actually. Maybe in a couple of days I will have one. But yeah, that was fun. Not. I was in so much pain. I was like, yeah, I'm like, as soon as it happened, I was like, yeah, I'm going on lunch. I went out for a bit of a walk in the cold air. Okay, I think that's probably the best that I can do. Again, I want to put something at the bottom to act as a reservoir. Some of this. It's just freshly washed clay pebbles. That's good. Yeah, and then earlier today, yeah, going back into me being clumsy. And then earlier today, where was I? I think I was in the bathroom, like I was cleaning the bathroom. Like generally, like my first day off from work, I clean my apartment because I'm quite messy during like on work days. Like I literally come back to like a whirlwind of mess. And yeah, I whacked my head in the bathroom as well. I was just like, what is going on? Why am I acting so clumsy? It's ridiculous. We've got quite a nice little plant going on here. It's quite a nice size. Check that out. Whoa. Okay. Not bad at all. So let's start filling this up. So yeah, I'm going back to soil. I did have this plant in, or the mother plant I did transfer from soil into pond, and it loved it, but it grew so quickly. And to be honest, this plant needs a lot of light, or at least the one that I had before this one needed a lot of light. I'm hoping that because I've started this one off as a pup in lower lighting, it will adapt to being in slightly lower light. Because you know, I have a lot of plants that like that location, which is the sunniest areas in my home, are pretty much dedicated towards the philodendrons and the Hoyas, really. And the Anthuriums and the Rhipsalis can tolerate lower light, although I have been noticing a lot of my Rhipsalis loving the plant lights, loving like the extra light that it's getting. So that's interesting. They've been growing so quickly. Yeah. Okay, that's that one done. A little bit on that side. And a little bit on that side. Ta-da! Just stick that in a pudding bowl. Right, maybe I will have enough time to do a couple more jobs. I mean, it doesn't look like this thing's going to arrive, to be honest. What time is it? It's okay, it's 3:48, so not too bad. I'm guessing that, oh, I don't know, what's the last delivery that the Royal Mail will do? Oh, there's something crawling on my spoon. What the hell? It's moving quite quickly, which apparently is a good sign. Okay, I'm going to tidy up, and I'm actually going to take you over to where the other plants are so you can see where they're living. So I thought I'd just give these a quick water, and then, whoops, missed the cup. And then I'll show you where they're gonna go. Yay, okay. You can see a little bit of water down there. And then I want to put those guys in this box. This is where my spaghetti eye is. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yep, battery's going. Battery's going. Let's do this quickly. So yeah, I've got my little spaghetti eye in here, and that one could definitely tolerate lower light. Look how big the leaf has got. Well, if you haven't seen the video, which video did I show? Oh, my Anthurium collection. It's definitely sized up since that video, so I'm very happy. So I'm going to just plonk these guys in. Actually, it shifts you over. And you can go there. Oops. And then I might even be able to get this one in. Can I do that? Maybe not. No, I don't think I can do it. Okay, that's fine. So this guy, I think I'll probably just put under here. So I'm going to put this box back under here in its light. And I think I might just leave it with the lid like that. Got a nice puddle of water. Before I stand in that, I think I'll just mop it up. Right, because you know I would stand in that. Classic. So yeah, I've got a couple of Rhipsalis under here. I don't know if I actually did a video on the repot of this one. I don't know why I put it in this vessel, but anyway, it's in there. But this one is literally exploding out of this tiny little pot. Look at the roots. It's crazy. I haven't really found a vessel for this yet, but I'm kind of thinking I might transport this one into a different vessel. Or maybe I've got a jam jar. Let me show you the other one. I think this one's okay for now, but definitely the roots, as you can see, are quite substantial, and I'm sure the plant would grow a lot more if I were to put it into something a bit bigger. But yeah, I'm going to leave that one for now. Let's just do this guy. And I've actually got some desert mix for this plant, so yay. Okay, so I am back with the Rhipsalis, and I also went out into the hallway and got my string of hearts. Yeah, there's a lot of her. So we're going to be cutting that up today, hopefully. Stay. Okay, let's get on with this dude. Oh, I didn't find a vessel. Okay, I need to quickly do that. I could use this. It's just a jam jar. It's a little bit bigger. Or I was thinking I could use this glass, which isn't that much bigger. Oh no. So I could put it in here, which could actually be quite cute. Could be cute. Well, the other idea was to put one of these plants into this long vessel. That one or that one. Probably this one. The only problem with that is it could look really cute actually. Could it look cute? Yeah, it could look cute. The only problem with that is this plant tends to fall apart. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm going to do that. So this is turning into a bit of a transplant Rhipsalis thing. But first I want to clean this vessel, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it's going to go in here. Let's see how easy this is going to be. So I've got my desert mix, it's from Grow Tropicals. It doesn't actually say what's in there, it just says that it's clay based. So we've got a lot of pumice and volcanic rock, and definitely see bark. And oh, I can see a bit of cocoa coir, possibly. But yeah, and there's probably sand in there as well, because that's like a cactusy kind of thing. I might mix in a little bit of this houseplant soil. I've got some worm castings for some reason. Okay, I'll start with the vessel. This chair is so squeaky. Yeah. Are we gonna like this? Are we? Yeah, it's gonna look cute. Whoa. Okay. We've got quite a substantial reservoir. That's probably a little bit too much. What are we looking at? Might take a little bit more out. Just drop it all over the floor. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, the next bit. Please just come out in one big chunk, because that would be my ideal situation. Really. Oh my God, why am I doing this? Oh my gosh, I don't know. This is going to come out. It's happening! Oh my God. Wow. Yes. Okay. So I actually just want to oh my, I just made so much mess. But that was worth it. That was so worth it. I don't even care about the mess. Oh, and that's when you know you've got a good root system. Because when the first time I did a repot with this plant, I mean, I had just bought it. Oh, it was very, very tricky. Literally every strand was separate. And yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Let me scoop it in there. And I just swept the floor. I don't know why I bother. Okay, so now I can just fill it in. Oh, should I put the camera down a bit so you can see what's going on? Actually, no, I won't. Standing in dirt right now. Yeah, God, I'm still really nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I mean, look, if it arrives looking really shabby, then I guess I'll just have to try and save it somehow. So So yeah, I've got a couple of plants coming. The timing of this weather really couldn't be much worse. It really couldn't. Wow. Hopefully, I mean, we've still got, I think, an hour or so before the last delivery. And I'm not sure exactly how the royal mail works. But hopefully it's just a matter of they're leaving me till last and they'll somehow get to me. Hopefully. Please. I think I'm done with that one. Yeah. Yeah, it looks alright actually. I think I like it. It's growing on me. Right, I'm going to put this one back. Oh God, there's so much dirt on the floor. Let's move on to the next plant. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here's the vessel. Oh, what is going on? Oh, it's here. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice little size up. So we need to put a fair amount of leckables at the bottom. Sorry, not leckables. I'm using clay pebbles because I quite like them. Didn't like them at first, but now I really like them, especially when I'm using pon. I quite like the contrast of the colours because they're a bit darker. The clay balls are lighter, like a lighter brown. So that's going to be my reservoir. Oh, I am using soil actually, but I mean this has quite a nice light colour to it as well. So it's kind of similar. Same but different. Yeah, so I'm going to put a layer of this at the bottom. Actually, let me tip the camera down. Okay, that's good. Whoop. A little bit more. Now I've got a feeling that this might come out in one chunk. That would be really cool. That'd make life so much easier. But it's also going to have quite a few leckables stuck to the bottom. Okay, let's see. Now, oh, okay. Look. Oh, wow, look. How perfect is that? Those roots are delicious. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm actually gonna like, should I do that? Or should I just plonk it in? A little bit more, just that those roots can just go into the desert mix. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Right, let's see how much mess we can make with this one. Yay. I'll try my very best not to make too much mess. Whoa, landslide. Yeah, so now this is going to have a lot more space to do what it really wants to do. I can tell it's just loving its little area. It's really enjoying a lot of highlight, which I thought Rhipsalis preferred lower light, but I mean, obviously they're grow lights. Maybe if this was like sunlight, it would like it less. But yeah, it's really loving those grow lights. And here we go. She's looking kind of weird at the moment, it's true, but she's gonna absolutely love this new vessel and she's gonna grow into that. Very, very happy. Right, so my last little job is the string of hearts. This is linear, my string of hearts, and as you can see, it's very, very long. So I kind of want to just cut it around, probably around here. It grows like crazy in the summer. We've got quite a few bits of bare areas, and yeah, I think I'm just going to cut her nice and short, to be honest, and just start again. This one doesn't even have anything on it. What's the point of this one? Look, completely bare. I'm being quite brutal, or I feel quite brutal anyway. Okay, it's done. That's what we've got left. Got some drying pieces on the top. We'll tidy that up another time. Oh my gosh, this is going to be chaotic. I don't know why I did it like this. Yeah. So I've got some strands that are definitely dead. So I'll chuck those. So I'm just going to like get all the ends together and then I'll try and untangle it, which is like a living nightmare. Oh my God, it's just too much. I'll probably just fast forward this bit. It's going to be really gruesome for you guys. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember to line them up the right way up. That's quite vital. Do not know how long this is going to take. I mean, for those of you that really love string of hearts, you must have the patience of like, I don't know. I must say that growing plants has like made me more patient. I realised that because like like when I first started buying plants, I would buy plants that would grow as fast as possible, you know. Like, and if they didn't grow that fast, I'd kind of grow bored of them. Whereas now I'm really into the slow growers, because obviously I realise that my space is limited and that the plants will always inevitably get bigger. Like, that's just how it works. So yeah, I'm kind of gravitating more towards things like Hoyas, Anthuriums, you know, those kind of things. I'm really enjoying them. Gosh, there's a massive space there. And things like this, where they just grow so quickly, and this one in particular is so unruly. Like, it can knot up so easily as it is right now. Yay, we got to the end. Okay, where should we start? Let's do this one. Yeah, I just don't really have the time for. And also another thing that I dislike about this plant, I mean, I don't want to like put the plant down. It is a really pretty plant. And when I first got it, I actually couldn't believe I found it. But, which was about a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago now. So, but now you can find them fairly easily. Not that that's a reason for me not to take care of it. But it just grows so quickly, and then when it flowers, it has the prettiest, tiniest little flower, very, very pretty purple flower. But they just drop everywhere, and they also stain if you have carpets or rugs. I would definitely keep this plant away from that situation, because I've got a massive stain on my carpet in the hallway now. I think I'll cut it somewhere around here. Yeah, but I think this is quite a sweet gift to give. Like, if anyone has just started getting into plants, I think this is a really sweet gift. And there's definitely a time and a space for all plants in your collection that you may inevitably grow out of. Not necessarily grow out of love with it, but you kind of like, you get to the end of your relationship with that plant. And I feel that I'm kind of at the end of my relationship with this one. But I do want to get it into a state where I can at least give it to someone who really wants it. Oh my gosh. This is such a nutty mess. Yeah, and that's really going to get something out of this plant. They're going to really just enjoy even having the little flowers, and it is a really pretty plant. I'm like trying to convince myself. I'll find you a home. Okay, come. You can do it. And yeah, I don't have, oh actually no, I've got a string of turtles. But I started with just like one little strand and I propagated it. So it's not a huge plant. And I really like it because it's just tiny. Yay, here it is, the end bit, finally. Okay. We're actually getting somewhere, guys. Let's do this one next. What else? I've not owned any of the other string ofs. I've seen the string of pearls, is it? Or peas, I'm not sure. It is cute. I quite like it. I mean, there's definitely there's a time and a place for it, most definitely. It's got something it's very botanical. But again, after the experience with this guy, I don't know, maybe they would actually, you know what that plant does look like? It wouldn't kind of get too tangled. Maybe I should try that one, because it is quite a cute plant. And I don't know if it flowers, I'm guessing it does. God, where's the end to this thing? Where is the end? Oh, I can see it. What else is there? I mean, there's a load of different string of hearts. There's the variegated one. I'm not sure if this is the variegated one or if it's just the normal one and I've given it really highlights, so that's why it's so pink. I actually bought this one from IKEA, so I think I'm going to leave that at its full length. Okay, there can't be that many more. Must be at the end by now. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. I don't know if it's coming. I think I'm just going to check quickly. Let's see. I mean, they've not sent me a message, so I'm guessing not. Okay, so it could still arrive, apparently. We'll see. We will see, won't we? So apparently up until 7. And it is now 5. So they've got effectively 2 hours. Oh my gosh. I do not know why I'm so nervous. To be honest, I've been feeling nervous about, I don't know, I've been feeling nervous anyway. Like feeling anxious of late. And it might just be because kind of Christmas is nearing, or you know, it's always like a bit of a strange time of the year for me when I'm not with my daughter. Like I can't really, like the only time I've ever celebrated Christmas is with my daughter. And before that I didn't have Christmas as a kid kind of thing. So I feel like, I don't know, like I don't even know what I'm meant to do. And like, obviously most people are going to be with family and friends, whereas my family do not celebrate Christmas. So I'm kind of like, no, it just feels weird, because I would celebrate it normally with my daughter. Now she's all grown up. She's got her own little thing going on. Well, she's already, she's quite a big kid, you know. So she's going to be with all her friends and her boyfriend for Christmas. And she's also all the way in South Africa. And I won't be going this year, so... I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it like a Christmas, I'm definitely going to do like a really nice meal for myself, and you know, I'm going to make it as Christmassy as possible. I want to watch some like really nice Christmas movies. If you have any suggestions, I do know, what's that? There's a classic one, which is like Home Alone, I think. And then there's that holiday one where like two girls, oh my god, yeah, where two women decide to swap their homes just for Christmas. And I think one goes to Scotland and one goes to LA or something. And they both like, yeah, it's just like their separate experience. Wow, this is a long one. Okay, so we're going to cut this one for sure. Let's just cut it in half. Yeah, cut it there. And when I was a kid, obviously we did watch TV, and I remember like the classic Christmas movie would be like all the really old movies like Annie and Sound of Music. I love The Sound of Music. I mean, it's a really long movie, but I do love that movie. And what else? Oliver Twist. It'd be interesting to know actually like what your classic movies are if you're in a different country, especially because like obviously I know what happens here in the UK, but it'd be really interesting to know like, I mean, I know a lot of my subscribers are also in America, and yeah, I think the majority of you guys are in the United States. So let me know, what is the classic Christmas movie there? Oh my god, that was a disaster. No. Yeah, I'd like to know. Oh, another one, The Muppet Show. Love The Muppet Show. Oh my god, that is a classic. You've got to have The Muppet Show. Yeah, so I'm going to be watching a lot of movies. I probably, I don't know, like maybe I can't be the only person on the planet who finds Christmas a bit odd, especially if your kids have already left home, and or if you're in a different part of the world and your family is somewhere else. Maybe we could hang out on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve I'm working, so there won't be a Christmas Eve, unfortunately. Here's another one. But yeah, maybe I could do something like just like a really Christmassy video. Oh my god, what am I fighting with here? So, I just need to find an end. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Here's one. It doesn't have many leaves on it though. Yeah, and I'll probably do like a little bit of baking. Baking is not my thing. My daughter normally does the baking, so I'll ask her to send me a recipe. And I mean, we will probably no doubt FaceTime on that day. She'll be on the beach and I'll be at home trying to stay warm. Okay, I think we're getting there. Hang on. Are we at the end? Are we? Yes, we are. We've got another one. Oh my gosh. This is... Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to start lining them up actually before they get tangled. So I've got some... I'm going to cut the leaves off of some of them just so that I can use that to get some roots. I'll do the same again here. So yeah, I'm going to have quite a nice sized plant here. So I've got I've already got one string of hearts in pon, and the other plant obviously is in soil, and the one that's in pon is actually like really knotted up and quite crazy looking, and I don't mind it. I'm not mad at it. So maybe I'll just add this to that plant. I don't know. I always feel bad kind of getting rid of plants, obviously, especially when like it was such a big deal finding them. It's always hard to say goodbye, right? Okay, check that out. It's quite long. But I think I'm going to put this into pon. I'll just chuck that over there. Actually, I'll just put that there. That can also go in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, brilliant. I can use that. And then I've got some pon from earlier, from one of the Anthuriums. I'm going to use that. And these I'm going to have to trim. They're a little bit on the long side. And I think I want to add this one in as well. Put them in. Go. A little pot of string of hearts. That is quite a lot of work done. So with this, I think I'm just going to put it, I don't know, should we try and figure this out? I think I'm just going to sling this in my propagation box. You don't need to see that. So for now, it's just going to live in that bowl. Got some more there. Yeah, I'll probably just sling this in the propagation box, and I'm going to do a quick tidy up, and then we'll do like a bit of an overview of what I've done, tick some things off the list. Hey, quite a productive day. Okay, I'm very happy. Love it when I get stuff done. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I took a little moment off camera, refrained myself, and untangled the last part of the string of hearts. Here it is. Quite a lengthy one, but it did. Oh, so I'm so happy. It's completed. Right, now we can start ticking things off the list. This is the best part. So, number one, pot prop spider plant. I did that. Repot Hoya linearis. I did not do that. And I did not trellis the Australis Lisa. I repotted the Rhipsalis, and I think that one's called Bakeri. I don't know actually. I'll put the name up. Repot small linearis. Oh, I didn't do that. Cut and prop my string of hearts. I did that. Turn that off. Repot Anthurium Bakeries. All 9 have been repotted. Repot and give the Monstera albo a moss pearl. I did not do that. I did not add soil to the splendid pool. I didn't do the terrarium. Haven't done the streptocarpus, but I have found a plant for number 12, which is, let me just get it, which is this plant. Okay, so I'm going to put some footage in whilst I talk about it. So I recently repotted my philodendron Brazil, and I decided to, I bought some new pon from Soil Ninja, and I decided to try out the slow release fertilizer, and I mixed that into the pon. And then I potted this plant using that substrate. But after that, I accidentally watered the plant with fertilizer. So what you're looking at in this footage is fertilizer burn. Oh my gosh, it's very tragic and very sad. But since then, I've just been using water on the plant. The leaves are looking a lot better, but of course we've got a lot of dead and dying ones. So I'd like to cut all of those off, or can I just pull them out? Or I can just pull them out. Yeah, I just want to tidy up this plant. I wanted to show you it before I did that. Just to show you, you know, we all make mistakes, but hopefully you can learn from my mistake. Do not do that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think we can get this plant back to its full health again. I really hope so. I mean, the new leaves that are coming through at the moment are looking tiny and kind of a little burnt, like you can see on that one. Look. Yeah, she's not going to be happy for a little while, but that's okay. I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait. I do love this plant. I've lost so much of this plant this year. This summer, she did not like that heat, which is kind of weird because I would have thought a philodendron would have loved a little heat. But yeah, it didn't go down too well. Obviously, this plant is acclimatized to my home. I've had it, I grew this from cuttings, and I've had it where it's been trailing up a pole, climbing up a pole, sorry. And I had some that was trailing, and then I don't know, I just lost a lot of it. Oh, it got spider mite, that's right. Oof. The philodendrons and spider mite, oh my gosh. But anyway, I think she looks a little bit better now, and I just need to remember this one only needs water. So thank you for hanging out with me, and unfortunately I didn't get to do the unboxing, but I did get to distract myself with plenty of things to do. It feels like there is an endless list of planty chores to do. So yeah, I managed to tick 6 off a list of 12. So I got halfway through the list. I am now going to go off and make myself something to eat because I am famished. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by giving me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. And as usual, I'm going to ask you to switch on your notification bell because I will be doing some random videos. Although I always post on Sundays, I hope to do some additional ones, especially leading up to Christmas. And what else? Oh, I hope this parcel arrives soon. Anyway, have a fabulous week, and I'll see you here again very soon. All right, bye.